When it comes to self-development, no matter the method you use, the vital point is to practice. If you're interested in your own journey towards wholeness, if you're ready to transform your life and claim the potential inside of you, then you're in the right place. Welcome back to the Vital Point podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Schechter. As an integration coach and breathwork facilitator, this podcast is part of my offering into making the vast landscape of personal development accessible to everyone. On this podcast, you'll discover new modalities that can help you along your journey, hear the stories of practitioners that are doing the work, and learn simple practices that you can start to use to transform your life. Because regardless of the method that you're using, the vital point is to practice. If you're enjoying the show, please subscribe, follow, whatever it is on the platform that you're listening on. If you can leave a review, that is super, super helpful. And if you haven't heard already, join us in our new school community. That's SKOOL. It's a free community of alchemists and practitioners. There are live and recorded breathwork and meditation offerings there. And it's just kicking off with the beginning of 2025. So I'll be adding new things to that page and that community all the time. It's basically what I consider now to be the new breathwork and blue magic alchemy community. So come join us there. It's free. It's awesome. Guarantee you will find some fun stuff there. Today's podcast episode is a meditation that I wanted to share. It's called Taking Up Space. And this is a practice that I've used in the integrative breathwork before. It's also something that I practice pretty regularly. It's a combination of several things, like a lot of the blue magic alchemy practices. There's some Buddhist meditation. There's some somatic awareness and somatic experiencing things that are interwoven. But really, it's a practice that can help you reset, kind of get out of the mind, into the body, and maybe open up to a bigger world that is around you and inside of you as well. So let's jump into the practice. For this, I invite you to sit up. You could even stand up if you want, but somewhere where you can feel your feet on the ground. And you can close your eyes if it feels right. You could leave them open, whatever feels good to you. And just as you settle in and get ready to begin the practice, let's begin with a nice deep breath in and let it out. In, and as you breathe in, just feel how the spine straightens just a little bit. And as you breathe out, just feel yourself softening, settling, shoulders away from the ears, spine straight but not rigid. Just take a few moments here to notice your breathing. Let your breath be full and deep, nice and slow, in and out of the nose. And just giving yourself a few moments to settle, to arrive, to notice what's here in your experience. And so as you settle, I invite you to bring your attention to the earth. Our human experience is a combination of earth and space. In the Buddhist literature, they talk about the meeting of heaven and earth. And so, since you are in a body, since you're having a human experience, just begin with that. So, feel your feet on the floor. And just noticing that underneath the floor, you're supported by the earth. What does that feel like? You might even press your feet into the floor just a little bit, just to really bring out that feeling of connection. And then allow that awareness of your body and how it's connected to the earth. Allow that awareness to begin to move upwards. So you could feel your legs in your seat, your belly, your torso, your arms and shoulders, your head, and whatever else that you might notice as you bring that attention to your physical form. There's no right or wrong. We're just noticing what it's like to be in a body. And see if you can notice as well that there are boundaries to this body, to what you consider your body and the space that it takes up. Get curious for a moment about where you feel that boundary between your physical form and space around it. And you might notice that this sense of self and your boundary, your body, has a different perception of where it ends and where space begins than to your physical form. In other words, you might notice that that sense of your body and your space is a little bit bigger, or maybe even a little bit smaller than your physical body. So for a moment, just letting yourself feel space around you. And what happens next is you just relax into this quality of spaciousness. Really just noticing how space surrounds your body. Notice where your body and space meet. And now allowing your awareness to expand out beyond the boundaries of your body. See if you can notice the space that's around you. You could imagine that you are inside a sphere. And that sphere extends a foot outside of your arms. In your chest. And just see if you can notice that space that's a foot outside of your body. And letting your awareness of space continue to expand. Let it get bigger. Can you allow yourself to connect with the space 5 feet from you? As if that sphere was expanding? How about 10 feet? Allowing your awareness and connection with space to fill the entire room. And what happens when you just sit with this? And now pulling back, pulling in that awareness, just starting to bring that awareness in from the space of the room, feeling that awareness slowly coming back, getting closer to the body. See if you can feel now, as that space pulls in, how space surrounds your physical form. And if you were to bring that awareness now inside the body, continuing to focus on where you feel that spatial awareness of your physical form. Where do you notice this physical form? If you were to continue to feel that awareness condensing into a single point in the body, like a star becoming a black hole, getting more and more dense, more and more concentrated. Where is this in your body? And what's it like? What happens here when you just sit with it? And finally, let that awareness expand once again, seeing if you can fill the body. Find that balance between the awareness of your physical body and space, where you can feel both of these experiences equally and simultaneously. And rest here for a moment. As you're ready to complete your practice today, if your eyes are closed, just allowing them to open, let the eyes wander, let the eyes explore, slowly reorienting to your physical space. Really letting yourself just take in the sensory experience of sight, of sound, what you can feel. I hope you enjoyed that. Come back to it whenever you need. And check out the other episodes of the podcast. There's some great meditations and breathwork practices and all kinds of things if you haven't already. Also, make sure you come join us on School. It's school.com/Blue Magic Alchemy. You could also go to the School site, SKOOL, and search for Blue Magic Alchemy. I'm sure you'll find us. Remember that no matter the method you're using, the vital point is to practice. So keep practicing, my friends. See you next time.